Well, hello everybody. It's March 9th, Sunday. Been about a month that I've been here, and I thought I'd do another quick video just to kind of show some progress. One, to kind of keep track for myself, but also again to share. As I started out today, where I started out about a month ago, out here by the bustling highway with all the traffic and craziness, which you can see going by. Obviously kidding. This bustling highway gets, I don't know, maybe 15 cars a day, if that, going by. On Sunday, probably even half of that, which is very, very nice. So, as I begin coming down the drive, I start out with the simple things. Ended up putting up a small gate, cover the entrance here. I think I'm gonna lock it up just because maybe it's the being panicked about somebody coming on or something. I don't know. It's pretty secure out here. Nobody really bothers much. Just a comfort thing. So anyways, gate is up. That was a pretty simple project. And with Cassie's nifty little mower, why, all this has been mowed. Made a huge difference. So this is the arena pasture, what will be the arena someday. And coming back across, old Betty White there. Betty White's a truck we brought back here in October. It's staying here, it won't go back. And I had to do a water pump on that when I got here, which I knew was it needed. But we did a water pump, put that in. So that was a project. And then the other pasture on the other side leads back towards there's two little tiny creeks that come together back over in here, and they end up coming down to go onto the road. And then up there you can see the shop, and you can see the other big truck that I take back and forth sitting back up in there. But made a huge difference mowing all this down, kind of cleaned this up a little bit. Got a lot more that I want to do, but this is great progress. So much like the front pastures, the back pastures also got mowed. Decided that it'd be wise to create a fire pit. Start burning some of the lumber and some of the stuff that was coming out of that old barn. All this has been mowed. I guesstimate this to be about 6 to 8 acres, approximately. Right back over in there is the bridge. I'd hoped to kind of do some work to that bridge and get it rebuilt, but obviously I didn't get to that. Got it cleaned up a little bit around it. But got some work to do to that. Fire pit came in very handy, made it very large. I quickly learned that had to kind of keep close attention on it at first, which I knew because of the grass around it. But all in all, we kept pretty close control over it, and been pretty handy. I'm sure I'm going to use it again. Now, looking back up, this is where the old barn used to be. It's gone. Completely tore down. Was quite the job, I do say. It took me, I don't know, about 3 days to get it completely on the ground and disassembled. And probably another 3 days to get it all cleaned up and hauled away and either burned or trashed, one or the other. But yeah, it's down, ready to start the next phase, which will be bringing in a ton of dirt to put in here to level this off. Actually, a lot of tons of dirt to level that off. And we'll get that leveled off and square. And then the footings and barn work will begin in the very near future. So just a little bit of idea of where things are at. This is the creek out here just beyond that tree line. It goes down to that corner and then starts cutting back to the east. Down past here, this is like a little low spot where water seems to collect. I'm trying to do something about that someday. And then the creek continues out towards the road that direction. And then the tree line here is where the creek that goes under the road meets up with the bigger one which I believe it's called Beaver Dam Creek, if I'm not mistaken. Right now I'm standing up on the north side of where the barn was. So this little kind of bare area right here is the basic footprint minus the lean-tos on either ends of where the barn was. And obviously there's still some rocks and pieces out there that nature's debris. I'll probably have to pull those off when we go to back filling this in, but yeah, this is the top of it. And then looking back towards the highway and then down our driveway road, private road, whatever you want to call it, that's the well house right there. It's just a small little well house that's gonna get changed as well later on down the road. I have plans for that to make it a little different. And then this little blue thing right here is like a water trough. It's got a line that runs to the well house, and I would imagine at one point they had sheep or cows or something out here grazing for quite a while, because this was all fenced off. In the previous video you can see the white fencing that kind of went around the perimeter out there, and I think that they had some sort of livestock, and that was their waterer, an automatic waterer that was out here. But anyways, this is basically the end of the road before it starts up to the driveway towards the shop. Over here is some stuff that I took down out of the barn that I decided that I may use in the new build or may use for other projects I have. This is a bunch of barnwood, literally the patinaed barnwood that I'm holding on to. I kind of have a plan for that, hopefully. And some of the tin that came off of the lean-tos, and then some other lumber that I want to use for the bridge down below. So hopefully this is stuff that will become useful in the future. So, and then moving past this little patch of woods, this is looking back up towards the shop and the grass area. Kind of a nice little lawn yard area. I don't know how big this is, maybe quarter of an acre or something like that, this little grass area, but it's kind of nice. Looks really well now. It's all mowed. Cassie mowed this, and looks great. And then just moving on, that's my flatbed that's going back to Arizona with me, leaving tomorrow. And then the building there, I'm not really sure what to call that building. In it is a large travel trailer that has to go. I'll show you here in just a minute, but I don't really know what they intended this to be and why it's built this way. If you ask me, it's built backwards, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna stay. No intentions of taking it down or doing anything with it. In looking into that building, that's the trailer that has to go. 40-foot Jayco travel trailer is what I call it. I've seen them listed for sale as park models because it's pretty good size. It's, I think, a little over 400 square feet with the slides. It has 3 slides that pushes out. Nice trailer, but I'm just not a trailer guy, and we don't really have a use for it. That's the box trailer that I brought here, filled with everything. And then I'll move up here and kind of see the patio and the rest of this structure. I stopped the video before I walked up the stairs so I didn't fall and look like an idiot. Anyways, so they put this patio on the north side of the structure. This is the obvious entrance side of the trailer. And I guess they put it in because of the view, because when you look out this way, this is a very nice pasture, grass hilled area. It is a very nice view, but none of that is ours. We're literally on the property line, and this goes back to the adjoining property. It's about a 100-acre property that they just don't intend on doing anything with. But anyways, so this patio, they obviously spent some money building the structure. Very nice patio, built very well. And we've got some plans. Obviously the trailer will come out. I'll end up pushing it out, take this wall down, I'll push it out through here. It should come out fairly easy. But yeah, I want to enclose this. Part of this up front here on this end, maybe the other end, I haven't decided, but probably this end will become storage. Like a large shed kind of deal. And then the other end, I think I'm going to put a floor in all the way across on piers. So it'll come off of this edge about where these posts are and go that way. I think it's about 20 feet, 15 feet. Yeah, it's about 15 to 20 feet. And I will make this an enclosed room. There's power, water, and sewer out to this structure. So it will be very easy to convert into I don't know, like maybe a large game room. We talked about maybe making this like a giant sewing studio, if you will, quilting studio for Cassie. It would make a great room for that. With this nice little patio out here to lounge around, sit under the ceiling fans, barbecue out here, whatever the case may be, and just kind of enjoy the area. But yeah, if you know anybody interested in a very nice, very large trailer, I will be putting this up for sale soon. 2017. Did some work to it. This is the, I guess you call it a living room kitchen kind of deal. I put new carpet down. They had put in custom flooring, which went up over the slides. And so it could not be, the slides could not be brought in. So I had to pull all the flooring up, and I put down the carpet. Luckily, the original linoleum was underneath. The only thing I couldn't deal with was the floor in the front bedroom. So I had to put new flooring down in there. So that's done. But yeah, this is a nice little trailer. Great travel trailer if you're so inclined. Had a truck to pull it. Or would make a nice little park model to set somewhere, and nice little place to get away. So back to my view. I'm at the front door to the shop now, looking out over the pasture. And again, this area right there, that's where that barn was. Just for perspective. It's a little fenced dog run on this side. Not quite sure what we'll do with this. We talked about maybe fencing all the way around. Obviously, it's a decent little yard for the dogs to be in, but with this much room, there's no reason to not give them more. So we may fence this whole area right out here, this front yard area, and kind of turn them loose out here. This would be a great spot to just let them be a dog when they're not running out there in the pasture and enjoying life. Anyways, moving on. I'll show you the end of the shop. Shop obviously has two large roll-up doors. The shop is heated and cooled. I have a wood stove. It's gifted to me by a friend. She's very happy to see that it's going to get put to use. It will be very, very handy in here. Even though the shop is heated and cooled, it'll be nice to have this beautiful wood stove going. I can't wait to get a chimney plumbed into it real quick, and then definitely got plenty of firewood, but it'll be very cool. But so this right here is the living space. This is where we will be living until a house is built. Tight quarters, but we're going to make do. I turned a small area inside the shop into like a living room. So just a little lounging area. Our entertainment center from Arizona. For now, just a small love seat because it's just been me here. And just can kind of kick back, turn the heat up a little bit, and watch a little TV at night, relax before heading to bed. And then obviously this will be a lot of storage back in here for now till we get outfitted. But eventually this will become my shop that I will do all of my tinkering and messing around and cussing. We are moving into the living space. So this is designed with a bedroom, full bathroom, and then the lady that we bought this from was kind of using this as a living room kitchen area. We just turned it into basically an eat-in kitchen with a little living room out in the shop area. But I did some projects in here. When we bought it, we were finding that space was an issue for cabinetry and things of that nature. So since I've been here, I added cabinets there and there. Made a huge difference, just those little cabinets hung on the walls. It's been very nice to have that. It'll make it very usable. There's also no doors in here. So the door leading into the bedroom, there isn't one. It's just a doorway. And then there was not a door into the bathroom. There was a little bar pushed across the top there, and just a curtain that hung down. Well, I found a lot of treasures inside the barn that I took down. And inside that barn was a bunch of redwood cedar. And I took that redwood cedar and created a door, a sliding door, obviously because of room and space. It's not very handy to have a swinging door. So I created a barn door, built this, and it turned out pretty good. Not bad for essentially scrap material. Turned out really well. And then the bathroom with our washer and dryer, stackable washer and dryer. And then this was the shower door that fought me. This too had a bar with a curtain across the top, and just a shower curtain. I love the shower. Shower's nice and big. But this door was in the barn, and I located it, did some measuring, and thought it would fit. And as I went to put it in and put it up, I discovered that it was an inch too big. And I made it fit, basically. I did a frameless edge, did some modifications to the door assembly itself. But yeah, this is this rug over here. I had to leave that up there. But yeah, so it fits now. Just some minor adjustments I need to do. The seal along the edge of the door helps seal against the tile. Works pretty well. I got to do some minor adjustments, but worked out pretty well. Moving into the bedroom, this is just a queen bed. We did some measurements, and I think there is room to put a king in there because queen is all right, but probably a little small. But I think we're going to make that work. Able to get enough drawers and stuff in here to be able to store stuff. It'll be tight for a little while, but we will make do. Out this door is the back door to that area where the dog run is. Out the back door. And then this looks out towards the road, which you can kind of see right through there. And I don't know if it'll come out in the video, but the little red gate I put up is right back over there just for perspective. And in the back of the shop, that was another project. Little standby generator, emergency generator, so if power goes out, it automatically kicks in. I had to service the generator, so I did that service too while I was here. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Love that little generator. It's kind of nice to know that we'll always have power no matter what. Runs off that propane tank, so there's lots of fuel. And yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much been my projects for a month. Everything that's been done, plus a ton of little stuff here and there. Little projects here or there, little things I've tinkered with along the way. Anyways, that's our progress report for now. Thank you for watching. See you soon.